I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Got a taste, can't erase bitterness in my face. Work a job every day till your dreams fade away. Like a card, never change, play the game that we say. I need a break.
Hi everyone, I'm Mary with Mary Greeley News. Thank you for joining me. Elgin is still rocking and rolling with the earthquakes. This is what it's currently showing with the two monitors that I'm collecting data from. I gotta wait to download the data maybe almost an hour before I can get what the magnitudes are. According to USGS, this one right here is a 2.2. I knew it was at least a 2. We'll go back another 2 hours. Supposedly, since December, the end of last year, there's been over 40 earthquakes in this location. And the mayor of the town is really concerned about a larger earthquake because they have a bridge that has been scheduled to be rebuilt. It is considered, in very poor condition. None of these earthquakes would be considered a foreshock or the main shock. None of these are aftershocks for the earthquakes that are happening there. So if the mayor of the town is saying they've had over 40 earthquakes since December, and South Carolina is only supposed to get between 10 and 15 earthquakes per year, there is something definitely going on. And like I said, with that last earthquake, the 4.1 that occurred yesterday, USGS said it was a 3.6, intensity level 5. EMSC said it was a 3.9. But this was a thrust earthquake, indicating that tension has built up in the area. We got the Atlantic plate, a remnant of the African plate, moving west. This is where one fault remains stationary, the other one rises up because of the tension, trying to fracture, trying to move up over the other fault line that remains stationary. Here's the location of the most recent one that they're saying is a 2.2. Probably it's larger, but I haven't downloaded the data yet, and I'll do that later. I want to bring this out and show you what's going on here. Okay, we'll bring it out to the Carolina Trough. This is a remnant when the continents were one giant continent that moved and separated. This is a part of that plate, which is actually the African plate. Up over here to the north is the Baltimore Canyon Trough. That's also a remnant of that plate. Here's an article I found on WSOC TV. Nearly 500 bridges in South Carolina have been deemed structurally deficient by a federal report, including 2 of them the most well-traveled in our area. South Carolina Highway 49 over Croter Creek and South Carolina Highway 274 over Miller Creek in York County are the 2 of the busiest bridges in the state, have been flagged by the Federal Highway Administration. Officials have addressed the problem on Highway 49 and said it has been fixed. In addition, the process of replacing the Highway 274 bridge is underway. And they have a list of some of the bridges here. I'm trying to find the one for that area. Let's see. Residents in Charlotte and Matthews area have reported shaking to the USGS. We've had some local residents say they've had things fall off the walls, stuff like that. There's been over 40 earthquakes since December 26, said the mayor. So I'm not sure which bridge the mayor is worried about. I mean, they got some overpasses. You know, let's zoom in a little bit. If any of you that live there know about these bridges that are scheduled for repair, let me know. Doesn't mean they're unsafe, just means that there is issues that need to be addressed. But the mayor evidently is worried about one of the bridges standing up to a larger earthquake. Yep, and the earthquakes keep coming. So what are your thoughts? Like I said, this is not the main shock. These are not aftershocks. It just means that pressure has built up for a large earthquake to come sometime in the future. Everyone needs to be earthquake prepared. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you very much for your support. If you wish to support my work, I'm also on Patreon. For as little as $1 a month, you can support my work. Thank you to all of those that do support my work. I really appreciate it. Please stay safe, and I'll talk to you later. God bless you.